Alright, we back at it with another video. This video is from Edit Archives. Video and oh shit. Idiot cops conduct unlawful traffic stop. And then this happens. Let's get it rolling.
Where we run you through some of the most questionable and rather atrocious police encounters. Today, we're looking at a case where a police officer unlawfully initiated a traffic stop with no reasonable suspicion of a crime, and then proceeded to harass the occupants of the vehicle by making up crimes and prolonging the stop. On May 20th, 2023, two auditors were driving down the road when they noticed a patrol vehicle suddenly speeding behind them, essentially chasing them down in an attempt to pull them over and initiate a traffic stop. Note that the driver was not speeding at all, so it was rather unusual for the officer to exceed the posted speed limit just to catch up to them. Knowing that this was unusual, the passenger of the vehicle immediately pulled out his mobile phone and started to record the encounter. Watch as Officer Larry with the Phoenix Police Department makes contact with the auditors and gets caught thinking of a reason for the stop.
Damn, bro, telling the whole story.
There we go. Yep. There you go, flying on your ass. Do it. Oh shit. Oh, he's pulling you over.
I'm
going live.
Hi, sir. I'm Officer Larry, Phoenix PD.
Bro,
Any weapons inside the car? Any
crazy.
gun signs or anything like that?
What's that matter?
Huh?
What's that matter?
Because during the traffic stop, I can ask if there's any weapons inside the car and failure to provide a truthful answer to that to the rest of the facts.
So this is a traffic stop? Aren't you asking for a driver's license, saying what we did wrong?
Is there any weapons inside the car?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, that being said, may I see your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please?
For?
It's a traffic stop.
Yeah, but you stopped me
For
for.
what? What was the traffic infraction?
Sorry?
What was the traffic
First of all,
infraction?
speed coming northbound on 27th Avenue.
Huh.
And also somebody's trying to lie for me from this vehicle.
Dash cam.
You don't think that?
So speed my ass.
Yeah.
Your speed. I saw you.
Yeah, I'm allowed to speed to catch up to a vehicle, sir. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was okay inside this car because I also got a bright light from the inside.
So, hold on a minute. So is it speed or is it a bright light?
It was both, sir.
Well,
Good? All right.
he's putting it in, make sure it's in park.
All right. May I see your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please?
For a light?
I'm driver.
Yeah.
May I see your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please?
Right off the bat, Officer Larry kicked things off in an authoritative manner, asking if there were any weapons.
It's not a crime to ask for weapons. Yeah, of course, it's like a process that they gotta go through. So whether they did ask about the, weapons first or driver's license, I think he's doing that for his safety. Now, as video goes, might be more to it than just this. These niggas just coming off kind of as dickheads, but they also might have a reason to come off as a dickhead. Shining a light at a cop, it's not a crime. But here's the thing. These niggas would, 9 times out of 10, or me personally, I haven't had any issues with cops, haven't gotten pulled over or anything like that. So I can't really say they're gonna do anything and everything in their power to just pull whoever over. Nah, I find that with me, say I'm in like a 60, I go 70, I go 80. However, if I do see a cop, I don't automatically just slam on the brakes. I kind of ease my way to slow down to where it's like, okay, cool, they're not gonna like bother me for speeding, but that's just me. Again, I'm not condoning it because technically it is speeding, and if they really want to, technically they can pull me over for speeding. But at the same time, like I said, that's just me. I've been beside cops going I think it was 75 in a 60. And of course the cop was ahead of me, so the cop was going like 80. I mean, I'm right beside him. Technically, I mean, I was going 80, but at the same time, it wasn't one of those things where it was like, oh, I'm, intentionally just speeding just to speed. It wasn't really nobody on the road. It was me, the cop, and maybe like 3 or 4 other cars. They were behind us or whatever, but at the same time, I mean, he flashes high beams, not his actual lights. I mean, the nigga let me pass him, so it wasn't really nothing to it. I have had an instance where the cops did flash their lights, but they didn't turn them on. I think once they flashed their lights, I kind of slowed down, and then they just pulled off. They didn't really, get behind me, tell me or anything like that. It was just one of those things where it was like, hey, slow down kind of shit.
Vehicle
But
instead of first giving a reason for the stop,
I'm not
which
saying
is the
do it.
usual protocol.
I'm
And
not
when it came
saying do
time
it,
to
that's
actually
just
giving
what
the
I
auditors a
ran
reason,
into.
the officer literally had to take a few seconds to think about it, and then replied by stating that the driver was speeding and that someone had flashed a light at him, adding that he pulled them over just to check if everyone was okay. Note that the only 2
That's
reasons
fair.
he gave were speeding and flashing a light, but this changes later in the encounter, as you'll see. But regardless, the first thing to keep in mind is that Officer Larry had falsely accused the driver of speeding. This was because the vehicle had a dash cam that actively recorded its speed, and the driver very confidently mentioned this too. Of course, this alone doesn't debunk the speeding accusation, but we will soon realize that it was indeed bogus. On top of this, the officer claimed that someone in
See, that's a good reason to have. Like, I think every car should have 2 things. Really, one of these 2 things. 2 of them because some people can't drive. But the dash cam, I think every car needs a dash cam, even if it's an older car. I think you should at least install or have someone install a dash cam properly so that, 1, you can, prevent like this from happening. 2, so like if any situation or emergency happen, like say you get into a crash, it'll kind of help in your favor or go against your favor. If you're the reason why the crash happened, it's against your favor. But if it's not by you, like in a previous video that you'll see, I was doing dash cam videos or compilations where you got people brake checking other people, you got people slowing down in front of other people, and these people are causing accidents. Now, to have a dash cam, 1, you can say, okay, cool, well, this wasn't on me. If the situation gets to the point where now you gotta get cops involved, or you gotta go further than that. But again, I think everybody need a dash cam and a reverse camera. 2 dash cams really, 1 pointing towards the back, the other one facing forwards. But the reverse camera, because some people can't parallel park to save their life. Some people can't reverse park to save their life. And I mean, yeah, those are helpful, but not every. I mean, that's just me. I personally, I do know how to parallel park. I do know how to reverse park with or without a camera, but it is useful. But the
vehicle
dash cam,
flashed a light
shit,
at him.
yeah.
This was from a flashlight, not the vehicle's headlight. Note that, where a typical traffic detention is concerned, officers generally must have reasonable suspicion that the driver or someone in the vehicle is committing or has committed a crime. Keeping this in mind, using a flashlight from
Flashlight
inside
is
a
not-
vehicle is not typically considered a violation that would warrant a traffic stop. In fact, it could have various innocent explanations, such as trying to get the attention of another driver or signaling a pedestrian. It is not inherently illegal.
I
or
just say it was
dangerous.
racially profiling.
These factors help us
anyways.
conclude that Officer Larry had unlawfully detained the auditors. Now, watch as it becomes obvious that Officer Larry was angered by the fact that the auditors were well aware of their rights and did not submit to his unlawful demands.
That's another thing. You should be on game with like all these rights. You know, all the laws and everything that goes with this, cause it could potentially help you. Yeah, it's gonna rile up the cop or whatever. Yeah, it's gonna, you know, piss some people off or piss some cops off for the simple fact you know what you're talking about. But it is still useful to know your rights, your laws, because it could help you in the
you're
end.
lying about my speed,
Okay.
but you're pulling me over for something I don't have control over?
Why don't you call your supervisor while you're at it too?
Yeah, I can do that
Yeah,
too.
yeah, you're going to do it. Go
Are
ahead,
you the registered owner of the vehicle, sir?
Yep.
Okay.
go ahead and do it right now while we can see you do it, so we know you
No,
called.
no. All I have to do is present it to you.
Hey, whoa, what the?
Yeah, no, see.
You can see it right there.
Hey,
At that point, bro, me personally, bro reached in a vehicle like that, they already made it like known. Okay, cool, you lied. Said I was speeding, you're pulling me over for speeding. If the dash cam really proves that he wasn't speeding, and they are kosher with the things that they're, you know, saying, for bro to just reach in like that, I mean, yeah, you a cop and all, but you're not above the law. Of course, the cops can get off and, you know, get past a lot of stuff that they, you know, do, but they're still not above the law. Like, you're not reaching in to my vehicle. I can't have that. At that point, I would have rolled up the window. I would have just been like, look, I'm going to sit here and wait for the supervisor. Personally, me. But again, I ain't had any encounters like this with the cops.
get your hand out of his car.
Fucking hand out of my car and try and check. All I have to do is present it.
Holy sh!
Let me see your driver's
You're live on the
I mean,
internet.
really, he can roll up the window and put the license on that window. He could. License, registration. He can put all of that on the window and let the cop see it from there. But the way this cop is acting, he's gonna probably 9 times out of 10
Chill out.
try to break that window.
I can't see your driver's license.
Use a
He
flashlight.
doesn't have to give it to you. Wow.
Fuck no.
What the
Fuck
wrong with
no.
you?
Wow, dude.
Get your supervisor over here now.
Fuck no.
Okay.
Are you
No, big
serious? Hey, big mistake.
Hey, can I see your insurance, please?
Big
No.
mistake.
It's on that
Yeah, I feel
phone.
like she even know this
Wow,
nigga's
that's a Fourth
tweaking.
Amendment
So you think he's
violation.
driving a ticket
Reaching
for
in
no
here.
insurance? I'll go to court.
Go write your tickets, punk. We're gonna go to court. I'm gonna be his witness too.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, mother. The law says I have to present it.
bro.
I don't have
That
to
was
give it.
dumb.
I can't.
He
No,
used
you
his
don't.
flashlight.
No,
I
you
had
don't.
it at the window, and he tried to reach in and take it.
Do not have to give it to you. You're tripping. You better read the
Yeah,
ARS.
it's right there. Yeah, you have a flashlight right
You
there.
do not have to be able to read it.
Yeah, and when it's against the window, you can.
You never did that.
Wow, these
I
people
was.
are.
You reached in my car.
Hey, in her defense, I say in her defense, she probably trying to like she probably know dude is wrong for what he just did. I mean, as you can see, Shorty's like face, like it was probably towards both of them, but like if you could see Shorty's face, she was like shocked. She was kind of shocked
Mother.
for the
The
simple
law says I
fact
have to
like
present.
his niggas. All 3 of these niggas is acting like dickheads. All 3 of these niggas is like, okay, cool, this is what I want to go. This is how I'm doing this shit. To him, it's 2 against 1. To them, it's, I think they called this nigga a punk or some shit. Nigga reaching and shit. But at
I
the
don't
same
have to
time,
give it.
Dumb.
I can't.
He-
No, you don't.
no.
No, you don't.
I'm trying to get her face. I'm trying to, where'd she go?
Doesn't have to give it to you. Wow.
What the f***'s wrong with you?
Wow, dude.
Get your supervisor over here now.
Okay.
Are you
No, big
serious?
Yeah, I think she confused on both ends. Like, she like, I know he didn't just do that, but she also like, I know these niggas isn't doing that. She probably trying to like calm the situation. Truth be
Big
told,
mistake.
Hey, can I see your insurance, please?
Big
No.
mistake.
It's on that phone.
can't believe it.
Wow, that's a Fourth Amendment
So you think he's
violation.
driving a ticket
Reaching
for
in
no
here.
insurance? I'll go to court.
She cute though.
Go write your tickets, punk. We're gonna go to court. I'm gonna be his witness too.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, mother. The law says I have to present it.
bro.
I don't have
That
to
was
give it.
dumb.
I do not condone these. These are very addictive.
No, you don't. No,
I
you
had
don't.
it at the window, and he tried
Don't
to
do
reach
it.
in and take it.
Do not have to give it to you. You're tripping. You better read the
Yeah,
ARS.
it's right there. Yeah, you have a flashlight right
You
there.
do not have to be able to read it.
They do have to be able to
Yeah,
read
and when
it.
it's against the window, you can.
You never did that.
Wow, these
I
people
was.
are.
You reached in my car. I can if you can hold it. If you're not trying to steal it out of my hand.
This is excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
All you had to do was provide me.
All you had to do
Present
was continue on your way and not get triggered by a light. That's the only reason you're detaining us right now.
Yeah.
You're stupid, bro.
Write me a ticket for speeding.
Go write the ticket and off. This is civil. Ain't nothing criminal has happened. Go write a ticket and off.
You know I have discretion whether or not I write a ticket.
So go write it then. Let's go to court. I'd love
Well,
to
the
go to
fact that I
court.
can take this right to your boss, the dash cam that showed how fast I was going, and you said I was speeding, and that's your reason for pulling me over.
And also the light I said.
That's not a reason
None of
to
those are-
detain this vehicle. You
So people try to flag us down multiple
And so you
Not
can
with
just say, "Hey, are you
flashlights,
okay?" And
idiot.
you say yeah, and you walk away.
As seen in the footage, when the auditor complied and displayed his driver's license, Officer Larry suddenly reached inside the vehicle and forcefully snatched it from his hand. Quoting the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause. In this case, the forceful action of Officer Larry in snatching the driver's license without a clear and justifiable reason could potentially be seen as an unreasonable seizure. Grabbing the license in such a manner certainly does not meet the standard of reasonable suspicion or probable cause necessary to justify the seizure in the first place. Additionally, the Fourth Amendment requires that seizures and searches be conducted in a reasonable manner. Forcefully snatching an item from a person's hand may also be considered an excessive use of force.
Hey, my wrist hurt. I would have hit him with my wrist hurt. My wrist is injured.
Let's clear up the debate as to whether simply displaying the driver's license at a readable distance is enough when an officer requests
Yes
it.
and no.
If we look at a PDF guide on traffic stops uploaded on the government's website, it's explicitly stated that Arizona state law requires drivers to show their license, vehicle registration, and insurance card upon request. The key word here is show. It doesn't say you have to give your license away to the officer. To specifically pinpoint the law, Arizona Revised Statute Section 28-1595 states that after stopping, the operator of a motor vehicle who fails or refuses to exhibit the operator's driver's license on request is guilty of a Class 2 misdemeanor. Note that the word exhibit is used, which is
Essentially, what that is saying is, yeah, cool. It was cool for bro to just show it. But at the same time, they still got like workarounds. Like I said, as a cop, they could say, "Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, I couldn't see it. It was too far. It's too small. Yada yada yada. Blase, blase, blase." Right. So in both cases, like both of these people is wrong, and I can't say both of them are right. Both of them started off acting like dickheads. Both of them are all three of them are being dickheads to each other. One being they feel as though the cop had no reason to stop them. Two, the cop can either be taking his power to another level because he has a female with him, or this is just the way this man is. And if this is the way this man is, then he don't need to be a police officer. Because shit can turn sour real quickly.
essentially means showing,
Shit
not
can
giving.
really turn
To
sour.
emphasize this even further and solidify the point, if we look at Section 28-3169, it stated that the licensee shall have a legible driver's license in the licensee's immediate possession at all times when operating a motor vehicle. On demand of a justice of the peace, a police officer, or a field deputy
Yeah,
or
display
inspector of the
means they just
department,
gotta show
the
it.
licensee shall display the license.
That just mean I
Now the
gotta
word
show it.
display is used. Nowhere is it mentioned that a licensee must physically hand the document over to an officer. Regardless, now that Officer Larry was aware that the auditors were not going to let anything unlawful slide, he quickly switched his justification for the traffic stop by making up yet another reason out of thin air.
It's simple.
It's still a traffic stop.
Now you have.
It's not a legitimate traffic stop.
Okay, and your license plate is improperly displayed because I can't read it from the back.
It's called a bike rack, which is legally allowed to be on there.
Okay, but I have to still see your license plate.
Damn,
Walk
yeah,
up to
this
it and look
nigga's
at it.
making shit
Drive right
up
behind it.
now.
Hey, why don't you just keep coming up with dumb
One extra
infractions,
second
bro?
to look at it. Write me a ticket then for the obstructed license plate too.
Keep coming up with dumb infractions.
You
Come on.
wanna step out and then tell me if you can see your license plate from 50 feet away as required per state law?
You can't see a license plate from 50 feet away at night without it.
Yes, you can.
No,
No,
you
you
can't.
I've seen plenty of license plates from 50 feet away.
I don't think you know what 50 feet is.
Would you
We're in
like to
Phoenix.
Step out and see if you can see your license
Don't
plate?
Go
step out.
yourself.
You step out, that
License
nigga
plate,
gonna
'cause
throw you in
I fucking look
cuffs.
at it every day when I walk up to my car from work.
Hey, all I need
I
is
can
another
read it from a third
3
story
minutes
building.
out of you. All I need is another 3 minutes out of you.
I couldn't see it
Keep
from
bumping your
50 feet away,
gums.
so which one is it? You can
Keep
see it
bumping
from
your
the first-
gums.
I'm in a lit up parking lot at work.
Okay.
I'm talking about at night. You can't see anybody's license plate from 50 feet away.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Just stop talking to him. This dude's an idiot, bro. We've already.
You can't see a. You cannot. You cannot. Say a situation happens and the person is trying to read the license plate. Within 3 seconds, you can no longer see that license plate. Yes, that vehicle is moving. So with him saying, "Oh, you can see a license plate within 50 feet away," no, that's bullshit. Actually, see it? Yes, you could see it, but you can't read it. Fuck no, that's bullshit.
I mean, I already know you're an idiot.
Okay.
Okay. You can't detain a vehicle for getting flashed with a flashlight. That's not a lawful or illegal reason to detain somebody. That's a Fourth Amendment issue when you stop a vehicle. If there's not a traffic infraction or a criminal activity or a crime that you saw happen, you cannot detain this vehicle. You are literally violating the Fourth Amendment right this moment by detaining this vehicle and then articulating that it's because of a light. We were not speeding and we had
Hey, look. I said he was racially profiling him. He might have racially profiled the wrong people or profiled them the wrong way. Yeah, these niggas look like they on some shit, but not necessarily look like they're on something. But what I mean by that is, yeah, they might look like they up to no good, or they might, be up to no good. But hey, these niggas know what they. Hey, they know how to articulate their words. They know what to say. They know how to say it. At least this dude in a camo, he definitely do. And he might not even be on no goofy shit or nothing like that. He might just be. This is his style. This is the way he look. But hey,
proof of it.
cop.
So you're a liar. You are a liar. You are. Why do I need to let you talk? You're just gonna try to lie some more.
I'm not.
Well, you
The
couldn't have-
license plate.
the way you
The
were
license
driving,
plate.
you
Your
couldn't have
speed. The
chased
light.
but they are
What
acting
else
like
is it, bro?
dickheads though.
What else is it? Nobody wants to get your attention. Yeah, well, nobody was flagging you down. No, they don't.
Also, the reason I stated was because of your speed. Now you're saying you're not speeding.
Hold on. How'd you determine his speed?
Yeah, that's what I'd like
How'd
to
you
see.
determine his speed?
We also have
How
an
did you
infraction
determine
of
his
license
speed?
He passed like 20
How did
cars.
you determine his speed? You were facing a gate when I hit you with the light. So how'd you determine his speed?
I had to come northbound. Eventually, I determined your speed.
How?
Okay.
How?
How there's gotta be
Good
How?
point.
mathematics involved.
How?
Good
Okay,
point.
doesn't answer my question. How? How did you determine his speed? This is what the judge is going to ask you. How did you determine his speed, officer?
So regardless if I write you a ticket,
How did you determine his speed, officer?
it's gonna be my discretion.
That's what the judge is going to ask you, and I'm going to be there as his witness. So how did you determine his speed, officer?
Hang tight for me.
That's exactly right. You didn't.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude,
Dude, we had to fucking hand wrestle. Dude, we almost got in a thumb wrestling match, bro.
bro, that dude is dumb. Do we got the chopper over us?
I don't know. It's coming, but I don't think it's for us.
Don't even realize what you just did. Bam! Look at that.
Damn.
Jesus beam.
That is
That's the
a
Jesus
bright
beam.
ass fucking light. I could see why these
You like
niggas
that?
got mad at that shit. Fuck.
That's the crybaby light. I get all the crybabies with it.
Nigga, that is a high
take
beam and a
pictures,
fucking
yeah.
flashlight. What the fuck? Oh, these niggas got scooters in the back. What the fuck?
As we've seen, Officer Larry suddenly
That
brought
is
up that the
a
vehicle's rear
high-ass,
license plate was
bright-ass
obstructed and
flashlight.
could not be seen from 50 feet, as required per Arizona state law. Note that this 50 feet requirement was actually a very old law, with a news article dating back to 2017, which states that a separate law requires vehicles to be equipped with white lamps that make a rear license plate clearly visible for at least 50 feet. As of 2023, Title 28 of the Arizona Revised Statutes does not explicitly state the exact distance requirement. Instead, Section 28-2354 states that, unless authorized by the department, a person shall not apply a covering or any substance to the license plate or use an electronic device or electrochromatic film that obscures from any angle the numbers, characters, year validating tabs, or name of the jurisdiction issuing the plate. Taking this into account and keeping in mind that there was a bike rack mounted above the license plate, it would make no sense for an officer to write a ticket for any license plate obstruction.
They just heat looking for something at this point.
What's funny is it's a bike rack. That's where it's supposed to sit.
Mhm.
Hey, Richard, what's a good phone number for you?
I'm not giving you my phone number.
No?
Give you the phone number. What's wrong with you?
You know what's the sad thing, Richard?
You want to know my shoe size?
Such good interactions in the past.
Yeah.
I don't know why it had to come down to this today.
Because you got triggered by this right here, this light right here, the Jesus beam.
That doesn't even bother me.
Well, then why are you over here, stupid? You were about to go into a parking lot, into a gate, and you got hit with the flashlight, and you got so triggered emotionally, you turned around and made up some bullshit about us speeding to pull us over. You articulated that before anything else, so when you get to court, all these pictures you just took of the license plate is after the fact. Now you're conspiring just to with us because we were exercising our First Amendment.
I don't have an issue with you exercising.
Then, dude, why are you still standing here? He knows this. I've talked to you too before, you stupid.
Okay, and have
Dude,
you and I
you
ever
were
had
such a
that
piece of shit.
interaction?
Nah, because you're standing on the street. Now you think you're better because you pulled us over, right? Oh, you were speeding. You can't even answer my question. An honest officer, an honest...
Was I ever rude to you?
No, and I even told him about how you went the extra mile to do the right thing.
Oh, this
That's what
was
makes-
him?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what makes this great.
beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
It's like a different side.
You can't even, as an honest... You think you're an honest...
Hey, everybody got two sides of a story that one side they don't want you to see. One side they just put up for the flashing cameras, for the faces that watch them every day. The other side, they don't want you to see. Whether it's some people, it's hard. And they don't want you to see the soft side because then they're gonna feel like you look at them like they're weak, or they're soft. And they don't want you to see the aggressive side because then they feel like you're gonna look at them like a monster, or whatever the fuck you wanna call it. Everybody got two sides to a story, two sides to a character. It's just, what side do you get to really see from that person? And guess what? You determine what side you get to see, not the person. The person only shows you the side that they want you to see based off of how they feel you are, or based off of who they feel like you are. And that is a true fact.
But you can't articulate how you determine his speed. You can say he was speeding, you can come to that legal determination, but you can't articulate how you determined it. That means you're a piece of shit or you're a liar.
No, he said he used a
You have
radar.
your opinions, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, articulate it
It
then.
would have been cool. But
How did you determine his speed if you're an honest person?
Okay, you have your opinions. And we can discuss this further in court.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's the idea. He can't even say he was pacing.
No,
I
'cause
mean,
he wasn't.
how-
He was speeding like a
No.
mother.
Blew up on our ass. I was recording it.
He followed me for about one
I
block.
mean, you guys already know there's 600 people in here. You know how I do when I'm out here doing shit. I make sure that we get everything. So this shit about you were speeding, that ain't gonna fly in court. This dude is 100% lying. The only reason he pulled us over right now is because of the flashlight.
Yep.
and that's a bright ass goddamn flashlight.
They might mistake our phones for weapons or something and start shooting at us.
Nigga stupid.
So-
You didn't have to do that.
Hey, Richard, I really don't want to have to give you a citation for something that you can demonstrate to me.
Yeah.
Just show me your insurance card, please.
I don't have the card. It's on the phone. I don't remember.
You
my password
shouldn't
for
have
Geico.
detained
That's
the
why I can't
vehicle,
give it to
dude.
you. I don't remember my password.
You shouldn't have detained the
so
vehicle.
Is this a password issue?
Yeah, I
Your
have
best-
Geico insurance.
The only way for you to fix this and mitigate issues is to walk away, dude. Walk the away, bro. Man, they don't want to listen.
At this point, Officer Larry was well aware of the fact that he completely failed in trying to violate the auditor's rights. And amidst this, Officer Larry's supervisor responded to the scene and had a word with the auditors to figure out what had happened.
Yeah, legitimate. I can't.
Oh, we got
remember
another
my
one
password.
coming.
Supervisor's out. These niggas don't like coming out their office.
Sergeant, the supervisor. Your first question to him should be, are you here to mitigate the situation or escalate it?
Oh,
He's trying to lie to him right now. I hope the body cams are on. He shined this super bright flashlight at me and it hurt my feelings so bad. My feelings are literally hurt, guys. Oh my god. It hurt my feelings. And then they're being mean to me. They're yelling at me. And the one guy said that I was a piece of poop.
Oh shit.
He was so mean to me.
What I said.
Hey, Richard. This is my boss, Sergeant Hernandez.
Uh-oh. Is he gonna escalate?
Sergeant Hernandez. Can I help you?
yeah. I mean, are you here to mitigate or escalate?
Find out what's going on.
Well, my problem is him reaching in here to grab my license from me. Well, I mean, that's a secondary issue. That happened after the initial pullover. I mean, he's telling me, pulling me over for a flashlight, and then now it's speeding, but can't justify any way of speeding. So there's no real way of justifying any stop here. And then he just continues to go with, oh, now you're obstruction of your license plate. That's a bike rack. That's exactly how the bike rack's supposed to fit the vehicle. So I don't know.
The original reason for the stop was make sure everybody's in here. Flash them with the flashlight, make sure everybody's in here.
Yeah, so that's just, hey, are you okay? Oh, yeah. And that should have been it. There shouldn't have been any demand ID. And then the state law says that I just need to present it. So as I'm trying to put it to the window, he's reaching in here trying to get it. So now we're
Big
playing a fucking
mistake.
game of tug of war, fighting for it. Now that's a violation of my
Do
Fourth
you
Amendment.
guys like being on the internet? I mean, we've done this flashlight bullshit for
dragging it.
over a year now, and here we are getting baited into it again. So this detainment from the initiation is not lawful. So when he realized that, he should have walked away, but he escalated it into violating the Fourth Amendment by breaking the barrier of the vehicle without permission and without lawful reason to do so. I mean, when you realize you made a mistake, this is when we walk away and we don't make it worse. By us continuing to be here, you've made it worse. I've been filming for 18 minutes. That's more.
Hey, that's what they call stupid smart. Stupid smart. Meaning, he is stupid enough to keep doing this shit when they've already, I guess, gotten arrested, or not arrested, but they've already got pulled over and gone through this whole process. But smart enough to know every fucking thing that's going on. That is stupid smart. Meaning, they being assholes just to be assholes because they know, like, really shit can't happen for a person flashing their flashlight at a cop. That's just like flipping off a cop, cussing out a cop, doing anything towards a cop that doesn't cause physical harm or that could put them in danger, right? But if you're this goddamn smart, why be so stupid and flash a light at a cop just to see how this shit goes? If you knew this shit was gonna turn out like this, why do it in the first place? But that also goes back to being stupid smart, because you got people who would just do shit just to do shit because they can do shit, but then get pissed off at the reaction of somebody else. for them doing shit. You can't determine how a person's gonna react. Now, yes, say this cop is butthurt that y'all flashed the light at him. Say this cop is butthurt that whatever the fuck y'all did. So now he's looking for a reason to take y'all niggas in, to do whatever he can, do whatever he wants. Is he wrong or is he right? Are they wrong or are they right? That's all that this is boiling down to. Because they know that lawfully you can't arrest somebody for flashing a light at them. They're still acting like kids as grown adults, going around, fucking off, fucking around, flashing a light for no reason. Cause a situation and make it seem like they're not the bad guys, when really they're not the bad guys. They're dumb and dumber. And I don't mean that in like an insult. I mean, you niggas is being childish. Childish ass adults. Doing childish ass shit. Shit that kids do. Shit that teenagers do. Shit that niggas are 21. And shit that niggas shouldn't be doing past 23. And yet they get mad. It's crazy.
Enough reasonable time to write any kind of ticket he was going to write.
Crazy.
So this is just an extension
Whole time,
and a further
hey.
detention of our
Whole time I'm thinking these niggas is scot-free, good, clean, doing what, you know, like, nah, when really they cause a situation, when it's like, okay, cool. Now the cop is looking for something, because, okay, cool, y'all flash a light, I'll pull you over. Cool, he might have fucked up in the beginning, because he's pissed off, but hurt, whatever the case is. But then y'all want to be dickheads about it. Egg this on, drag this on, so now he's dragging it on, looking for something to get them for, to hit them with, to give them a ticket. Possibly even take them in. So yeah. Who's right? Who's wrong?
entertainment on our Fourth Amendment, man. This is a big deal. This is a court issue. Like, you wanna make it a bigger issue? You wanna write a ticket? Let's go to court. Let's go to court, because then it becomes retaliation. After you've already realized what's going on, now you're continuing to push the issue. So you should be like, yeah, you're wrong, and boogie, or write your ticket and let us go. The further, so hurry to.
As the auditor mentioned, prolonging a traffic stop beyond what's necessary is indeed a violation of the constitutional rights an individual has. In the 2015 case of Rodriguez v. United States, the Supreme Court ruled that a police stop exceeding the time needed to handle the matter for which the stop was made violates the Constitution's shield against unreasonable seizures. In this case of the auditors, the stop was initially made for alleged speeding and a flashlight being shined at the officer. The officer added the allegation of the obscured license plate later, but all these accusations were refuted by the auditors. Despite the lack of a valid reason to continue the encounter, the traffic stop was unreasonably prolonged, which can be seen as a violation of the auditor's Fourth Amendment rights yet again.
So
just a second, and
part of the thing that you can request also, you can request the transmission of my radio traffic. When I told my dispatcher that I was pulling you over, I also informed her that the license plate was obscured. So if you want to see that I'm actually telling you the truth, feel free to request a copy of that, and you will see that when I initiated my code 6, I told my dispatcher that I'm going to be stopping a vehicle and that I didn't have a license plate because the license plate was obscured.
Well, tell the judge that. I mean,
I will.
Yeah.
So that's
Just tell her right now, because this is going to be evidence.
I did.
Say, Your Honor,
6079.
I was following the law. Even though I'm a traffic enforcement officer and I'm supposed to understand traffic laws that are well established, qualified immunity. Qualified immunity, boys. We don't like it in Arizona. It's metal up there, right? Yeah.
Some point.
Here's your driver's license. Okay. So the one citation I am going to issue you today is the improper display of the license plate. That's the only one we're going to go with today. Okay.
Well, it's the only one you have any hope of sticking in court. So good choice.
So
See, we know how to play the game better than you guys now.
So, right here.
You still can't issue a ticket on an unlawful detainment, genius.
So, you're going to have
License plate light.
6/13/2023 at 11 a.m., 300 West Washington. You can do one or two things there.
So in the Title 28 code, you guys, there are exemptions for bike racks and things that are normally allowed to be put on your vehicle. And it's written into the ARS, and he's supposed to already know this. But he's just being a moron and thinks that he knows what he's talking about, and he's still writing a stupid ticket because he's really stupid.
No.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
These niggas are stupid fucking smart. I want to see how the Chargers go. Because it could be one of those, you know, play stupid games, win stupid prizes kind of situations. Or it can be all this gets thrown out the window.
You have yourself a better night.
We're having a great night. You just made it for us, you stupid dude.
All this shit is uncalled
Have
for.
a better night. It couldn't get any better.
Oh, shit.
Without police interactions on our channel, they don't continue to grow or exist. So when he...
That's what all this is for. This is their channel. This is the shit that they do. This is what I mean by stupid smart. They're inviting shit like this. Kudos to them if this grows their channel. If this is working for their channel, kudos to them. Me personally, this is only an opinion. I would not personally do this for the simple fact inviting a situation could potentially lead to a deeper situation, meaning say the shit does stick, say they do get a misdemeanor, say they get a felony, say anything happens from this shit. Now, they're probably not going to because of them being stupid fucking smart. They're probably doing everything in their power to legally get away with stupid shit without, or doing stupid shit without having any real, like, I wouldn't even call it actions, reactions. What the fuck would I call it? Without having really any real consequences to their actions, right? Meaning, they're probably flashing lights. They're probably doing small shit just enough to get the attention of a cop, and then guess what? Have interactions like this. This is their channel. Makes
like
sense
this,
now.
you're just perpetuating what we're doing.
Ultimately, the driver was given a citation for the improper display of the license plate,
Now does it get
which,
thrown
as
out
we've already
or not?
discussed, made no sense whatsoever. But it was certainly the only citation that the officer was able to give without prompting a major lawsuit, since the other two reasons, speeding and flashing a light, were outright bogus. Be sure to check out our previous video where we cover another outrageous police encounter.
I guess they don't show whether or not it is going to court or whatever happened. But with that being said, we are gonna stop this. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Also, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos y'all really wanna. Oof.
Welcome to Audit Archive.
We're not gonna go on this one yet. Let me know what videos y'all really are trying to actually see. I'll start doing those videos. Make it more entertaining for y'all, so that y'all not, just sifting through videos that I've picked and, personally, like, decided to watch through. We might go through the audit archives, react to videos that they got, see how that go, because, these videos ain't really that bad. But we'll see. That being said, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all actually are trying to watch. I'll catch y'all in the next video.